Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of an unusual video. We're going to be looking back at one of the most iconic restaurants in the United States of America. And yes, that restaurant chain was Howard Johnson's. Now, there is the hotel name, and that is owned by the Wyndham Group. However, in this particular video today, we're going to be focusing on an iconic American institute that has been around for generations, and that is Howard Johnson's. Now, what was Howard Johnson's? Howard Johnson's was like a it was basically the McDonald's before the McDonald's, the IHOP before IHOP came to be, or even Denny's, or any breakfast chain or breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Howard Johnson's was a staple. They were off rest stops on major interstates. They were connected to Howard Johnson's hotels because back in the day you had the Hojo combo of the restaurant, the hotel, and the pool, and you had a pool there too. But aside from that, there were many notable items at Howard Johnson's. You had classics like the clam fry. They were known for breakfast, and of course, you can't forget the sherbet, which was the 28 flavors. So they had many different staples. They had seafood, steaks, burgers, basically anything Americana that you could think of. And 2 days ago, this Howard Johnson's in Lake George, which Lake George is a touristy destination within New York State, served its final meal on Monday, May 29th, 2022. And this is an end of an era because Howard Johnson started on February 1st of 1925. So almost just I know this Howard Johnson's almost made it to 100 years. It was 3 years shy of just making it to 100 years. So this is unfortunate. It really is the end of an era for this iconic chain of Howard Johnson's. And yes, you might be thinking, oh well, right now it looks like it's still kind of in business. Well, they actually just have the entire Howard Johnson's is up for sale now. So the restaurant is no more. We could see a couple of pictures in here. They actually still kept some of the nostalgia too, according to what people have said. And this hasn't really gotten a lot of attention. And I figured I wanted to bring this to attention because this is really sad. This is an end of Americana. This was an Americana staple for many years. Um, this is the inside of the Howard Johnson's. Very old on the inside. Like you wouldn't find a restaurant like this in the 21st century. That is for sure. A lot of the tables they don't make them like they were nowadays. Actually, I believe CBS Sunday Morning did a story on the Howard Johnsons, and they spoke with the owner, the owner of this Howard Johnson started out as a dishwasher back in the day, and eventually he moved up to being the manager. They poured a lot of money into renovating this Howard Johnson's restaurant, and now to see it close is very unfortunate. But I believe the last meal was served 2 days ago. This really hasn't gotten a lot of attention, which is a shame because I mean this is pretty iconic. This particular Howard Johnson's has been in the same spot since 1953, so it's been here for just over 3/4 of a century, which is pretty significant. It's been here for 75 years, 3/4 of the century, so it's been here for just under almost a century. If it was here for another 25 years, it would be here for a full century. But it made it to 3/4 of a century, which for Howard Johnson's, that's not bad at all, especially for this location in particular. I mean, nothing more to say other than it's a piece of nostalgia. Um, like I said, the many different elements of what you would expect to get at a Howard Johnson's, the 28 flavors, the clam fry. They were known for steak, shrimp. I believe they were known for shrimp. I'm not sure about that one, but I definitely know that they were known for the clam fry. They definitely had big breakfast platters. And all around, they were and the salad bar, of course, they were known for that too, like another chain, that Pizza Hut, but Pizza Hut took a different approach, as we all know. So this is really sad, honestly. I'm really speechless. I really cannot believe that this Howard Johnson's is gone. I really would have thought that they would have stayed because of the touristy area, but it could have been something with the owners. The owners could have finally said, I think it's time to retire, or they ultimately someone offered to buy the property, but the property is up for sale. So I think ultimately the owners just decided to retire, and we could even see too. Let's actually go through some of the photos here So this is the main entrance here. There's a couple of photos. Some of the breakfast that they offer, more of the restaurant, the classic diner style seating. You don't see this every day. Something that a lot of diners, because New Jersey is known as the diner capital of the United States, so this would be something you would see in a diner, but also in a Howard Johnson's too. Aside from the other part, the tables, which a lot of the tables in here, they don't make the tables like they do, like they did. They don't make the tables like they do today, like they did in this restaurant. More of the seating, obviously, the breakfast, more of the inside. Yeah, they were really known for breakfast. I guess this is a staple. It's a shame too, because it really, um, but and then it looks like, oh wow, they even have the old like the old labels of the flavors, the old coffee machines. Wow, I mean, really, this really is a piece of nostalgia. This is a really unfortunate blow to this community. Unfortunately, Howard John, the breakfast menu, the booths. Wow, I don't even remember ever seeing this. Is the first time I've ever seen a booth like that. That's like definitely straight out of the 1950s for sure. The menu again. Wow, they even had mac and cheese. Um, but overall, wow, even a coffee. Wow, even the old Howard Johnson's clock. Wow. I really wonder if they're going to auction off some of the fixtures inside the restaurant. That would be something interesting if they do. Please wait for Hostess. You don't even have that in a restaurant around here. 6 a.m. More of the restaurant, another the clock, and the classic kid with the chef. It looks like a birthday cake with a candle. That's very nostalgic, for sure. The old salad bar, merchandise. You had Howard Johnson's shirts, Howard Johnson's hats, all different kinds of cups that they would use for the ice cream laid out right there, which is pretty freaking cool. Um, and then I'm not really seeing anything else to really highlight. This was a lot of their breakfast specials. They had steak and eggs, lumberjack, the perfect breakfast. They had omelets, breakfast sandwiches, French toast, pancakes, Belgian waffles. Typically anything you would get at a typical breakfast restaurant or diner, whatever you want to call it. But it is pretty cool to see that they have the old menus here. Even the prices are pretty good. I mean, they have pretty good prices too. Another view of the clock with the ice cream flavors, the classic vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, coffee, all the sherbets. And this was the lunch menu. They had burgers, chicken, pasta, favorite sandwiches served with golden fries, hot sandwiches, the daily special that they would have. I think it's pretty cool. And I know if I'm spending too much time on this video, but this is, I mean, you cannot not spend a lot of time on this. I mean, this was a piece of Americana for many years. The more the inside of the restaurant, the booths, there are those tables again that I was talking about before. Um, that looks like they needed help last year. I'm not sure, but let me go back up here. Oh wow, yeah, this is even cool. The old ceiling fans, the model of an ice cream cone with vanilla ice cream. That's pretty cool. I can't believe they had six. They had the total of 69 pictures, which is pretty good because it's like you can go through all these pictures and it's like taking a trip down memory lane for a lot of people. And I actually did not grow up with Howard Johnson's, but I know there were generations before me and the generation before me that this is where they would go. This would be the number one restaurant. It's just it's a bygone era for sure, and that's really why I'm spending a lot of time talking about Howard Johnson's and going through all these photos. So, but yeah, that's basically it. Those are all the photos to go through, and I just want to say I am definitely going to, I will never have the chance to eat at a Howard Johnson Sweden, and that's a real shame. And of course, we can't forget the classic guy and the boy on the top of the compass that points north, south, east, and west. Such iconic, very iconic. This will definitely be missed for sure, especially to those who vacation regularly in Lake George. This will definitely be missed for sure. But other than that, all I can say is I think Howard Johnson's had a great run. It will be remembered forever for being a piece of Americana restaurant history, and it will definitely be talked about for many years down the road. I'll see there'll definitely be professors doing case studies on this chain. It will definitely be it's gone. The Howard Johnson's name will still live on in the hotels, but the Howard Johnson's restaurants will They will not. They are gone, but they will definitely not be forgotten. So that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was pretty long, but I wanted to definitely make this video because no one's really talking about this, and there's really no YouTube video going over Howard Johnson's and the nostalgia of it. So I figured I would go ahead and make a video myself. But again, as you can see, the property is up for sale. So yeah, and I'll put a link to that as well because I do want you guys to see that along with where I'm getting my information from. But anyways, it's just very sad overall, and I wish nothing but the best for the employees who are now out of a job. And to the owners, nothing but the best of luck. I'm sure he's in retirement now. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that will be it.